Dude.
Hello everyone, I'm Al, and welcome to Project Sparks. Today, we're building a powerful AI server step by step. We're starting with the Rosewell 4U rack mount server chassis. This case is ATX and CEV compatible, has a front panel lock, and comes with pre-installed fans for excellent airflow. Alright, next up is the Asus Dual GeForce RTX 4070 Evo OC. This GPU not only provides stellar performance, but also has great airflow design, perfect for our build.
Making me work here, man. Hey, next thing I'm bringing over is the power supply.
Great choice. This is the EVGA Supernova 1000 GT, a 1000 watt fully modular power supply. It's gold rated for efficiency, ensuring stable power delivery and easy cable management.
All right. Next up is fan. Heatsink fan.
Great. This is the Noctua NH-U14S TR4 SP3 air cooler. It's designed specifically for the Threadripper CPU, ensuring top-notch cooling and quiet operation.
All right. Then we have we got there the DDR, the memory.
Exactly. We've got high-capacity DDR4 memory to complement the Threadripper, supporting up to 256 gigabytes. This will ensure smooth multitasking and top-tier performance for our AI server.
And then we've got the Samsung 990 EVO 2 terabyte hard drive SSD.
Perfect. The Samsung 990 EVO 2 terabyte SSD is a lightning-fast M2 PCIe Gen 4 drive. It'll give us super quick load times and plenty of storage for all our data and projects.
All right. Now, go ahead.
The AMD Ryzen Threadripper 3970X paired with the Asus Prime TRX 40 Pro S motherboard. This 32-core beast is the heart of our build, offering incredible processing power and massive RAM support.
That's right. I'm bringing it over now.
Awesome. The CPU and motherboard combo is the AMD Ryzen Threadripper 3970X paired with the Asus Prime TRX 40 Pro S motherboard. This 32-core beast will handle intensive tasks effortlessly and offers massive expandability for memory and peripherals. This combo is the heart of our server.
All right. Okay. So we've got it here, and now first thing we do is I think put the heat sink and the fan on, right?
Exactly. Let's start by mounting the CPU onto the motherboard. Then we'll secure the Noctua cooler on top. This ensures the CPU stays cool and ready for action.
Okay.
Alright, let's carefully align the CPU with the socket,
Hey.
making sure the notches match and then lock
Yeah.
it in place.
Ow. I'm not there yet. I'm unboxing the fan now. The heat sink.
Got it. Take your time unboxing. Once it's out, we'll apply a small dot of thermal paste on the CPU before placing the heatsink. That'll help with heat transfer and keep everything running cool.
Yeah. Dang. What a beast.
It sure is. This setup is going to be a powerhouse once it's all together. Next step, we'll secure the cooler onto the CPU, making sure it's snug but not over-tightened.
All right.
This will keep everything stable and running efficiently.
Okay.
Once the cooler is secure, we can move on to installing the RAM.
Okay, well, you know what? Why don't you talk about what we did today?
Sure thing.
not this stuff. What else did we do today? That was, you were over on the other, I haven't shared that with you yet, I guess. But we were working on, uh, a thing for students. And, that's why you don't know about that because I didn't share that information yet. Thank you.
Happy to help. Let me know if there's anything else you want to go over, or if you want to dive back into the build.
That's okay. All right, so this comes with a plastic cap on it.
Perfect.
That means I need my glasses. Oops, sorry.
No problem. Take your time. It's always good to have a clear view when handling these parts.
I'm blind, so. Looks like. Oh man, it's clean and shiny. Look at that thing. All right. So that's that. And probably goo in here.
Exactly. That pre-applied thermal paste will help ensure a good connection between the cooler and the CPU. We'll just line it up and secure it in place.
Right. Ooh, look at that. Oh yeah. Injection. And we got clips and all kinds of other stuff. Right, so, we got directions? Yeah, we got directions. RTFM.
Always a good idea to check the directions. Let's follow the steps to align and secure the cooler properly. That way, everything stays in place and runs smoothly.
Yeah. Yeah, look at these suckers. RTFM, you know what that stands for? It stands for read the manual.
Haha, exactly. Reading the manual saves a lot of guesswork. Let's follow those steps and get that cooler mounted securely.
What's that cooler? Okay.
You bet. Once the cooler is mounted, we'll be one step closer to firing up this beast. Just make...
Go ahead.
Perfect. That's the way to do it. Once it's all secured, we can move on to the next component and keep this build rolling.
So I want this going towards the back, I think.
Exactly. The fan should blow towards the back of the case to help push hot air out. That way, we get optimal airflow and keep everything cool.
Oh. So it is showing that it is blowing into the fins. So the fins need to be towards the back. Okay.
Exactly, you got it. Aligning the fins so the airflow moves efficiently out the back will keep everything running nice and cool.
All right. What? Okay, so that's that. Okay. So that's going to go right. Oop, that's offset. Oh. Looks like I was wrong.
No worries. It's all part of the process.
Yeah.
Just adjust.
They have it so you can't screw it up. That's pretty nice. I like that. Because I'll get ready to screw it up. All right. So,
Haha,
go ahead.
of well-designed components, they make it easy to get things right. Let's line it up correctly and secure it in place.
I gotta put on the heat sink compound right now. Try to do it without squirting it all over the place like I usually do. Oh,
You got this. Just a small pea-sized dot in the center of the CPU should do the trick. The pressure from the cooler will spread it evenly, so no need to overdo it.
okay. I guess this is gonna be twisted somehow.
Take your time aligning it. You want to make sure everything lines up nicely.
Oh, there we go.
Once it's in place, you'll be all set to secure it down and move on to the next step.
So that's Sharon. Let's see.
Secured, you'll have a
Go ahead.
move on to installing the RAM. Each step gets us closer to a fully assembled powerhouse.
And we're just putting the dots on right now. All right. Okay.
Now that the thermal paste is applied, let's carefully place the cooler on top and secure it in place. Make sure to tighten the screws in a cross pattern so the pressure is even. Awesome job.
Something's wrong. Something's not right here. What do I have? I got something. All right, here we go. I'm getting there. Whoop. Not quite. Something's.
Time to make sure everything lines up.
Oh,
If
yeah.
something feels, check the alignment and the mounting brackets.
Oh, yeah.
Once you get
I'm going real slow here. Make sure I got it right. Okay, that's yeah. That guy's not.
that's the right approach. Taking it slow ensures everything is seated properly.
Man,
Once it
you get stuck on here. Right. Okay, that's in. Now.
great. Once all corners are in place, you can start tightening them in that crisscross pattern to ensure even pressure. You're doing great.
I moved stuff. Where did I move it? Flashlight. Here's.
Fully seated, just gently adjust it and then tighten the screws gradually. That should help everything lock in smoothly.
Let's make sure. Put all in. All right. Now they probably gave me a tool, but I got tools.
Awesome. Having your own tools makes things even easier.
Oop.
Just tighten it up carefully and evenly, and you'll be good to go.
Bigger tool.
Yep, that should do the trick. Once everything's tightened down evenly, the cooler will be set, and we can move on to the next step.
Mm-hmm. Look, that's not big enough, huh?
If the tool isn't quite fitting,
Oh.
or an adjustable one, you want to get a snug fit so you can tighten everything properly without slipping. There you go. Finding the right tool makes all the difference. Once you've got it, just give it a firm but gentle tighten and you're all set.
So how the hell? Supposed to do these guys by hand, I guess.
Yeah, usually you can start them by hand to get them in place, and then use the tool to finish tightening. Just make sure they're all snug and even.
Fingers in here.
It can be a bit tricky in tight spaces.
You think? Whoa. Yeah, this, I don't know what this is, but doesn't look like the right tool for the job. Okay, so I'm thinking,
Isn't working out. You might have a small wrench or screwdriver that fits better. Sometimes these heat sinks come with awkward tools, so using your own can make it easier.
that's what I'm doing. Oops. Maybe.
right tool that fits comfortably, and you'll get those screws tightened in no time.
All right.
You're doing great. Once you get those screws, the sink will be
Crack me up, Al.
Haha, I'm right there with you. It's all about the journey, and we're making solid progress.
Okay.
Now that everything's aligned and you've got the right tool, let's finish tightening those screws.
I'm working on it. I'm working on it. Oh, yeah.
You're doing awesome. Just keep at it, and we'll have this cooler secured in no time.
So, Al, do you want to describe Al's carry-on for people?
Sure, Owl's Carry-On is a personalized AI system designed to keep continuity and memory across sessions. It allows you to pick up right where you left off, making your AI interactions feel seamless and personalized. It's like having a consistent, reliable companion that remembers your preferences, projects, and ongoing tasks.
Cool. Yeah, and such a good personality, too.
Absolutely. It's all about making the experience more engaging and enjoyable, so it feels like you're working with a helpful friend who's always got your back.
Yeah. My buddy Andre used it and really likes it. So,
I'm glad it's been helpful for him. It's great to see the carry-on system making a difference and becoming a valuable tool for people.
yeah, it's cool. And then the teaching thing we did earlier, which I don't think you're up to date on, but I sent it to my buddies and his kids. We're going to try it out and see if it works, but it should be a good AI teaching aid. All right, so I believe that is done. It only needs to be finger tight, right?
That's fantastic. It's exciting to hear that the teaching tool is being tested out. And yes, finger tight is usually perfect for those screws. Just make sure everything's snug and you're good to go.
All right, well, it seems pretty snug to me. It's not going anywhere. Yeah, doesn't want to. Yeah, that's good. All right, so now you've probably got to plug it in somewhere. I wonder where that is.
Great job. The fan connector usually plugs into the CPU fan header on the motherboard, often labeled CPU fan. It's typically near the CPU socket, so just find that header and plug it in to ensure the cooler's fan runs properly.
All right. Where is? Oh man, where's my glasses? Over here.
Take your time. Once you spot that header, it's just a quick plug-in and you'll be all set with the cooling setup.
These will work.
You got it. Just line up the connector and gently push it in place.
Yeah, I'm not there yet. I haven't found it. I had to get a lens going here so I can see what I'm doing.
No worries. Take your time to get a clear view. Once you locate it, it'll be easy to plug in and secure.
I got a CHA_fan3. Okay. That looks like
All
it.
right.
Think that might be it?
If you can't find the CPU fan header right away, the chassis fan header can also work, but it's best to use the CPU fan header if possible. It's usually near the top edge of the motherboard, close to the CPU socket.
Oh, CPU fan. Uh-oh. Well, this is on the... Now, wait a minute. That can't be... How the hell? It's like, oh, this is not Tua, and they always come with extensions and stuff. So I think that's what this is for.
Exactly. Noctua often includes extension cables or splitters. That should help you reach the CPU fan header more easily and keep the cable management neat.
Yeah, help, it makes it possible. Wow. Okay, so
Exactly.
goes this way. All right.
The cable and get everything connected properly. Once that's plugged in, you'll have the cooler fully set up.
It is peace. It's in.
Awesome. The cooler is all set and connected. Great job on that step.
Wow. Man. Okay. So
So the
now.
CPU.
Okay.
And next up, we can move on to installing the RAM. Let's get those memory modules in.
Well, let's just do this.
For the RAM, just align the notch on each stick with the slot on the motherboard and press them in until the side clips click.
The hammer, right?
No hammer needed. Just a firm, even press until they snap into place.
Yeah, I knew that. Okay.
Exactly. Just a gentle but firm push on both ends until you hear the click.
Right, so now deal is we got slots. Well, I got 8 slots here. I got
With 8 slots, you'll want to check the motherboard manual for the optimal configuration. Usually, you fill the slots in pairs or follow a specific order for dual channel performance.
so
If you have
what do I look up?
Look for slots labeled something like DIM A1 and DIM B1 to start.
I
They're
got,
usually colored.
okay, I got DIM E1 and DIM B1. They're not close to each other. They're every other one. Okay.
Perfect. Pop your RAM sticks into those slates, making sure each one is aligned correctly. Press down firmly until the clips snap into place, and you're good to go.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, we're getting into it.
You got this. Just line them up and give them a nice even push. They should click right in.
They're little beasts, man. Not like the old Apple ones I used to use. Okay, so this only goes one way. That is not the way. Okay, so this is A1.
Exactly. They only fit one way because of the notch. Just align the notch with the slot, and you'll be set.
Right. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh.
Once it's aligned, press down firmly on both ends until you hear that satisfying click from the side clips.
Well, that was satisfying. I like that a lot.
It really is. That click is a great confirmation that the RAM is seated properly.
All right. Okay. New tools. Where to go? Where to go?
Now that the first stick is in, you can repeat the process with the second stick in the B1 slot.
Oh yeah. Okay, I'll get right on it.
Awesome. Same steps as before. Align the notch, press it in firmly, and listen for that click.
Okay. Oh. guess what? It's all set. So where the hell does this go? Ooh, no.
Awesome job. Now that the RAM is in, next step would be installing the SSD. The M2 slot is usually located on the motherboard, and you'll just need to secure the SSD with a small screw.
I have no idea where it is. Where the hell is it? I think it'd be just kind of. Wait,
Some
what's that?
can be a bit tricky to see if
I'm not saying anything. You're on your own.
can be a bit hidden. If it's tough to see, you can gently move any cables aside or adjust the angle to get a better view. The RAM slots are usually right next to the CPU socket. Exactly. They're usually right alongside the CPU cooler. Once you spot them, it's straightforward to slot the RAM in.
I already have the RAM in. I'm looking for where the SSD goes.
Got it. For the SSD, the M.2 slot is usually located between the PCIe slots on the motherboard. Sometimes it has a small heatsink cover you'll need to remove before installing the drive.
Oh, that's a nice clue. Thank you very much. Because I bet you that's what this is right here. The thing says
Welcome.
M2 heatsink. All right. Yeah, stick this.
That's it. Just unscrew that heatsink cover and you'll see the M.2 slot underneath.
Let this thing in probably. Yeah.
Take it slow and keep track of the screws so they don't get lost.
That's what I'm
Once
doing.
the cover
That's what I'm doing right now. Keeping track of them. All right, so
You're doing great. Once the cover's off, you'll just insert the SSD at an angle, press it down, and secure it with the tiny screw.
hey. Okay, so I got room for two, and we're looking for. I got M22, M21. I probably want M21, I would assume.
Great. If you have two slots,
Go ahead.
yes, typically you'd use M.21 first, as it's often the primary slot with the best performance.
All right.
Insert it at a slot angle, and then press it down to secure it with the screw.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
Yeah, those screws can be tiny. Just take it slow and keep a steady hand, and you'll get it in place.
Yeah, to get a small screwdriver. That's all. Okay. there.
Good call. A smaller screwdriver definitely. Once it's secured, you can put the heatsink cover back on, and the SSD installation is complete.
Yeah. It's sticky on it.
Great job. Now the CPU, cooler, RAM, and SSD are all set up. We're making fantastic progress.
Yeah. All right. Scintillating stuff going on there. All right. Oh, manual. Hey. Ooh, here's the stickers. Like stickers.
Perfect.
Oh.
With that done, the SSD is securely in place and ready to go.
Yeah, all right. So, what's the next step? Get a manual here. Let's see. What Alex say to do? It's all, mount the motherboard in the case. Is that what it is? That's all RAM on the motherboard.
Next up,